misunderstanding way. It's your life and it's all up to you.
Ooh, ooh, that looks luscious. Ooh, it tastes luscious. Light and luscious. Ooh, 1/3 fewer calories, no artificial sweeteners, and it's from Sara Lee. Light and luscious, light and luscious. Ooh, and banana and chocolate, too.
In Europe, we condition dry, damaged hair with a salon hot oil treatment, but that takes time and money. I'm Rula Lenska, and in America, there's a simple way to get the same results. Alberto VO5 hot oil treatment. Once a week, I just heat a tube, smooth it in for a minute, and shampoo. My hair is incredibly silky, shiny, and manageable, like it was done in a salon. Alberto VO5 hot oil treatment. For expensive-looking hair, inexpensively.
Hey, Sly, you know, is that Swedish chick Christina Kohlberg really a knockout or what? I got to interview her for the school paper after 8th period.
Oh, she's dynamite, baby. I mean...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, take it from an expert. She's tall, slinky, blue-eyed, beautiful hair. Oh, man, she's got it all.
Oh, yeah? Well, Linda gave me an assignment to interview a foreign exchange student. I thought it was going to be boring.
Boring. The only way a chick like that could bore you is if you was dead and buried.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to think of some good questions to ask her. How's this for an opening? Is your hometown school in Sweden like Bunker Hill High or not? And in what ways?
Man, it sounds feeble. Like some social studies pop quiz made up by a last-minute substitute.
Well, man, don't just put down my ideas. Help me think of some good ones that'll really kick.
Well, if I asked her what I'd like to know, it sure wouldn't be Dullsville.
Yeah? Like what?
Like, is it true?
Is it true?
What they say
What they say
about Swedish girls?
about Swedish girls. Man, what are you talking about?
Oh, just the general rumor gossip which tells that them Scandinavian beauties love to love and got a natural talent for it.
Oh, yeah? Well, this interview is getting more and more fascinating all the time.
K-A-I-S-T-I-N-A.
And your last name?
K-U-L-L-B-R-A-G. Well?
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see. First question I want to ask.
You dropped a pencil.
Yeah. Can't conduct a pencil without an interview, can I? You can't conduct an interview without a pencil. The first question is, there's so much fascinating stuff I want to ask you about. I don't know where to start.
Well, in Sweden, we start in the beginning.
You do? Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, well, what I meant was that, when you're meeting a fascinating new person for the first time from a whole new, different, interesting background, it's hard to decide what's most interesting.
Well, maybe there's nothing interesting at all. Maybe there are no good questions to ask.
Oh, no, yeah. No, I mean, I got a million of them, right here. Where are they?
Maybe you wrote them in invisible ink?
Yeah. No, I have it in here someplace. Oh, here they are, yes. See, I got questions. Here they are. Is it true what they say about Swedish girls?
No. But I see it is true what they say about some American boys. They think only of one thing.
No, Christina. It's not what I meant to ask.
I'm from Sweden. Yeah. Yeah, I love it.
Hi, Christina.
Christina, here. Please accept my apologies for what happened yesterday.
No, please.
A peace offering, a Boston specialty, roasted chestnuts.
No, please.
Listen, I'm really sorry about what I said. I didn't mean to say it. You know how things pop out when you don't mean them to, when you're nervous because you want to say the right, most perfect thing to someone and just the opposite comes out?
I accept your apologize. Now you may go and forget all about it.
Oh, but I can't. Listen, this was an assignment to interview you for the school paper. I'll get fired if I don't get this interview. And Linda, the editor, she's like, well, you know those bad guys in the cowboy movies?
You mean she has a rough beard and rides on a black horse?
Yeah, just about, but she'll really string me up if I don't get this interview about you. So how about it?
Oh, I am sure you're very good to talk your way out.
Oh, no, I'd just say something dumb like I did with you. Hey, could I, get you to sit on the bench for a second to take some pictures, please? I'm really a pretty decent photographer, and, well, you're the most beautiful subject I've ever had to photograph, and, well, it's a beautiful day, so with all that going for it, it's just gotta be a great picture. Huh?
You are a great gabber.
Here, hold these. Oh, these will be good. These will be good. Oh, wonderful. That's nice. Okay? Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, well, one more good one. Beautiful. You could be a model, you know that? Oh, that's good. That's original.
Are you sure there's really some film in the camera?
What do you think? I'm one of those guys who goes around pretending to be a photographer to meet girls? What, do you think I'd lie to you?
Better not. There's no Swedish trick to tell when someone is lying. So don't try fooling me.
Oh, I wouldn't. And I haven't.
When a person is lying, the tops of his ears turn red.
Well, because he's embarrassed. Everybody knows that.
Well, the Swedes are part of everybody.
Hey, stop that. This Swede's oldest trick.
Sweden is not so much fun. We eat pizza with a knife and a fork.
Christina, what kind of boys do you like? I mean, around here, lots of girls go for the jock type.
Jock type?
Yeah, you know, the all-around superstar athlete, big deal football players and stuff.
I am more for the artistic type. You know, ones that are good imaginings.
Imaginings? That's a far-out word.
Is it not correct?
Oh, it's better than correct. Tell me about your imaginings.
Well, I imagine I am in the woods, lost forever, with only the animals to talk to. And one day the hunters come, so we build a big boat because the animals are frightened. And just before they come to kill them, we get in the boat and fly away forever to the sun.
Were you a princess in your imagining?
How do you know this?
I just sort of figured.
Well, what about your big, important interview for which you will get kicked out of the paper if you don't bring?
Oh, yeah, right. Well, let's see. Get right down to business here. Okay, Miss Christina Kohlberg.
Yes.
Headline hunter here. Tell me, exactly how old are you?
Exactly 16 years, 2 months, and some days and hours.
Oh, yeah? No kidding. I'll be 16 myself next week. We're almost the same age.
I want to tell you something very important.
Yeah, what?
You're getting pizza on your interview.
Yeah.
Yuck.
You know what? You're terrific all over. I mean, I don't mean just the way you look, but you look great. But, I mean, not just because you're smart either, but you are smart. I mean, it's the way you see things. Just makes me feel good. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you have a hard time expressing in English, James. But I think I know what you mean, yes. I think we see things the same. You know, I feel it.
I feel it too, Christina.
Chris,
Would you... Chris?
Yes?
Oh, I sure would like it if you'd go out with me tonight. Would you?
I'd like to, but I think the family I'm staying with has some plan.
Well, how about tomorrow, after school? I could show you these terrific historical sites that Boston has.
My host family has taken me everywhere, and I am full up with history. Could we maybe do something just for fun?
Could we? Chris, you're on.
Day, James. But I have to be back now. They are expecting me.
Well, do you have to be with them every night? Couldn't we go out tomorrow night?
I would love, but I have to make sure my host family plans. I am no guest, and I must be considerate for them.
Yes, I understand.
But I shall try most hard.
You know, Chris, the other day you were asking me how I knew that, well, that you were a princess in your imagining.
Yes?
Well, when I was a kid, I had imaginings, too. Well, I still do, but, well, one of them was that I was swimming across a clear blue lake, and when I get to the other side, there's a beautiful blonde princess in a white gown waiting for me. And you know what?
What?
She looked just like you.
James.
She was you.
The world looks mighty good to me, 'cause Tootsie Rolls are all I see. Whatever it is I think I see becomes a Tootsie Roll to me. Tootsie Roll, how I want your chocolatey chew. Tootsie Roll, I think I'm in love with you. Whatever it is I think I see becomes a Tootsie Roll to me.
I'm gonna shock my best friend.
Jenny, you're smearing my table.
Looks like you need a new polish. Try Tough Shine Favor. It resists smears and fingerprints more than a week.
Regular spray polish here, new Favor here. 1 day later, 3 days, more than a week. New Favor still resists smears and fingerprints.
Great shine, Jenny. Thanks for the favor.
New Tough Shine Favor resists smears and fingerprints more than a week.
What took you so long?
You're very young.
And the boss's daughter?
Morning, Angelo. You're fired, Angelo.
Over my dead body.
Laurence Olivier, Robert Duvall, Catherine Ross, Tommy Lee Jones, Jane Alexander, Leslie Ann Down. What you dream, they do. In Harold Robbins, The Betsy. Rated R. Starts Friday. Everywhere.
Morning, James.
Morning.
Have a good time yesterday?
Yeah. You got the sports section in there, Dad? Figures.
Out with Miss Sweden.
Miss Sweden?
James is in love with Christina Kohlberg, a Swedish exchange student at school. All the kids know that.
Would you pipe down?
James, Uncle Chester called. Don't drink out of the carton. From Florida last night, and he wants to know what you want for your birthday. He thinks you should have something special.
He'll probably send me a tape recording of all the old war stories he's told me a zillion times. Our tail was shot and our wheels fell off, but we came in on a wing and a prayer, James. Care for a cigar?
Uncle Chester loves you. He's a kind, generous man.
I know.
Just because he says hep instead of hip doesn't mean he's all bad.
Maybe you get you a private jet. Hey, James, what would you actually like for your 16th birthday? I mean, if you could actually have anything.
Anything?
Yeah.
it, James. Now that you're 16, we figured that you want some privacy, so we have remodeled the living room into this swinging bachelor's pad. It's got its own private entrance, and it's got an alarm system to warn you of approaching adults.
It is soundproof, bulletproof, homework-proof, and parent-proof.
Oh, folks, this is really hot.
Paul, come on, I think James has a visitor. You better give him his much-deserved privacy.
Right on, Mom.
Thanks, folks. You like it? It's all mine.
So am I.
Chris? You look fantastic.
Thank you.
Oh, we're gonna boogie tonight. Cambridge, Funkadelic, discos, dancing, the works. Glad you could make it.
Hey! You were lapsing into a coma there, fella. I'm that fat.
Oh, James, this is Bibi, my hostess for international exchange.
Oh.
James is the one I've told you about.
Hi. Oh, sit down.
Bibi and her family have been so kind. They've taken me everywhere.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet, kid. That's an old Yankee expression, huh, James? We still have to visit the Science Museum, the New England Aquarium, and then shoot over to Cambridge to soak up some of that Harvard Square atmosphere. Inhale that native espresso. We'll do it all tonight.
Tonight?
I'll just go straight in my rig, and then we'll all sally forth.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
I don't believe it. Our first night together.
I'm sorry, what else am I to do? She only needs to be nice.
Oh, what a disaster. You, me, and Bibi Blisher.
I'm disappointed too, James.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll think of something. I gotta think of something. Excuse me a second. Listen, just keep her busy for a couple hours, Sly.
With what?
Here. Yes, and this. $7.37. It's everything I've got. If there's any left over, you don't have to pay me back.
Oh, I'm not in this one for profit, man. This here is strictly a humanitarian trip.
I'll never forget this.
Odds are, Sly won't either.
Well, I'm ready and raring.
Bibi, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Sly Hazeltine. This is Bibi Blisher.
Hi, Sly.
Hi, Bibi.
Sly's into American Revolution.
Really?
Yeah. Let's sit down for a minute, huh?
Oh. You're really an American Revolution buff, Sly?
Baby, I know the number of hoofbeats used by Revere's nag between the Old North Church and the town limits of Lexington.
Visit my children, and you shall hear of the midnight ride of Paul Revere.
Oh, well, tell it like it was, baby. On the 18th of April in '75, hardly a man is now alive who remembers that famous day and year.
He said to his friend, if the British march by land or sea from the town tonight, hang a lantern aloft in the belfry arch of the Old North Church as a signal light.
One if by land,
Two if by sea.
and I on the opposite shore will be,
ready to ride and spread the alarm
to every Middlesex village and farm,
for the country folk to be up and armed.
Well, we really didn't ditch her. We just switched her from us to Slide. And he's better company than we'd be anyway.
Your mind is clever, James. Maybe you'll be a lawyer.
Yeah, a lawyer? Oh, I never thought about it. Maybe so. I can see it. James Hunter, attorney for the defenseless.
A hero. I like, and with imaginings, too.
That's me. Man of 1,000 faces, possessor of weird oriental spells and secrets. There's only one problem.
What is that?
Well, I can't take you for the big night of boogie on the town like I planned. I gave my last cent to Sly to entertain Bibi.
But I only have krona, Swedish money. Oh, James, I don't care about to boogie. I like more just to be with you alone. To sit and talk all by ourselves. That is what I would like best.
Me too. But it's the teenage curse around here. There's never any place to go unless you have money. At least if it was summer, we could go to the park.
But it's very cold.
Yes. Oh, there's got to be a place. Any place. Come on. You know, I think being a teenager is a lot like being an outlaw. You're always on the run, having to make excuses, always having to hide out someplace.
It's true, but you leave out the glorious part.
Which part's that?
We have youth. We are not still yet. Our minds and bodies are fresh. Look at you. You have a wonderful sparkle in your eyes.
I do? Even in this life?
Oh, James. I never felt this way before. You are so special to me.
And you to me. Absolute pits.
I missed you, James.
Oh, Chris. I missed you so much I ate. Oh, you mean so much to me. I just can't wait till I'm 16 next Friday. At least then we'll get a little privacy.
You get your own apartment?
No, I wish. But a car. When I get my license, we'll be able to drive around. Oh, we'll go all over the place. We'll drive everywhere on our own. There's so many neat places to go close by, like Niagara Falls, and well, maybe during the spring break we can go down to New York or D.C. Oh, Chris, I have so many neat plans for us.
Oh, I'll not be here then.
What do you mean? The semester's not over till June.
But I am not here for a whole semester. It is just a 3-week exchange plan.
3 weeks?
It is only 15 days left now.
Chris, you can't just leave. It's not fair. I love you, Chris. I love you.
And I love you too, James.
Can you imagine $4.50 to dry clean these 2 knit pantsuits?
I don't dry clean my washables anymore. I use Woolite. It just doesn't make sense to spend money dry cleaning fine washables.
Woolite in cold water safely soaks fine washables clean in 3 minutes without shrinking, stretching, or fading. Leaves them soft, lovely, fresh smelling.
And Woolite costs only pennies per wash. Sure beats the cost of dry cleaning. I'm getting Woolite.
Woolite safely soaks fine washables clean in 3 minutes.
Julie's house always smells so fresh.
Where does she hide the air freshener?
It's not hidden. It's the Wizard Owl, the air freshener you don't have to hide. Light herbal fragrance freshens up to 3 times longer than the leading solid. Looks nice anywhere, even in the living room.
Oh, Julie, where did you hide the air freshener?
Me? I've got nothing to hide.
The Wizard Owl lasts up to 3 times longer, and it's the air freshener you don't have to hide.
King, the most powerful drama ever made for television, starring Paul Winfield and Cicely Tyson, with William Jordan and Cliff DeYoung as John and Robert Kennedy, Dolph Sweet as J. Edgar Hoover, and Dick Anthony Williams as Malcolm X.
At least we have one thing in common. We're both dead men.
King, Sunday at 9, 8 Central Time, after the Great Walendas.
Shape up and save at Ward's. Exercise in your own home, at your own pace, rain or shine, on Ward's all-steel construction exercise bike. See how fast and far you go. Increase the tension for a real workout. The seat and handlebars adjust for comfort, and you'll save $15, just $69.88. Ward's economy model is $10 off and features adjustable seat and handlebars. Invest in fitness. Sale-priced exercise bikes from Ward's.
Channel 5, KSTP TV, St. Paul, Minneapolis.
Chris.
Oh, not here.
Oh, just a little one.
James, I have good news.
Are you beautiful?
James, I'm trying to tell you this importance.
This importance? That's great. This importance.
James, Phoebe and her family have got tickets to go to the symphony Thursday night. And if I do not go, then we will have the house all alone.
Yeah?
Phoebe has some great records and we could dance.
Hey, that's fantastic.
Do you think you could find someone to go to the symphony with Phoebe instead of me? I'm sure the tickets cost a lot of money.
To the symphony, huh? Someone who loves the symphony.
I wouldn't go to a peanut roast with B.B. Blisher.
Why don't you like her?
I haven't spoken to that creep since she called me a wonk in civics class, just because I happen to know all the amendments to the Constitution.
Oh, well, listen, Marlene, I've got an idea. You just don't even think about B.B. Think about the free evening at the symphony.
Yeah, I mean, them dudes be squeaking and thumping up a storm.
Yeah.
Well, I dig Beethoven. And James, you helped me out when I was in love, so for the sake of international relations, I'll hold my breath and do it.
Oh, Marlene, you're number one.
Baby, you are all right.
Just remember, call us as soon as the symphony's over so we'll know they're on their way home.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, brother, why don't you mosey with me over to the jukebox?
Yeah. Oh, isn't this terrific? Hey, what is it, Slide? Want to play a song?
Yeah, the tune is called Stay Away Trouble.
What are you talking about?
I'm just talking about how you plan on being alone Thursday night without the people you see. And I'm guessing you don't just mean alone. You mean alone.
As alone as you can get. What's wrong with that?
Man, things have a way of happening, plans and no plans. I just sure hope the lady is wise in the ways of the world, bro. And then you got to worry about your own self.
Now what are you talking about?
I mean, babies with teenage mamas and no real daddies are multiplying in scarifying flocks. And how about the big BD?
BD? Hey, man, be careful how you talk about Chris.
Brother Sly's trying to lay on your head about the big BD that is spreading through the ranks of the young and restless.
You don't have to worry about this, friend, bro. Because in spite of all the gloom and doom and trouble in the world, right now I'm in love and I am flying. Oh, what a fantastic day. Blue skies, oh, beautiful sunset. The air was like maple syrup.
Smoke, we hardly recognized you in this wonderful mood that you're in, James.
He's just in love. Complete pass. First and 10 on the 19th.
Who's winning?
Me.
James, we have a birthday surprise for you.
Huh?
To be more accurate, your Uncle Chester has a birthday surprise for you.
I thought he called and asked what I wanted. I never told him anything.
And well, your Uncle Chester, in his infinite wisdom, has decided that he knows better than you do what you'd want for your 16th birthday.
As he said, it's what every young man
fellow coming into
manhood
could possibly
want to receive.
With his usual flair for understatement.
The greatest thing for becoming a man? It must be a car.
Oh, no.
What do you mean? What, would you be mad if he actually gave me a brand new car for my birthday?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah?
Anyway, the only way to settle it is for you to go to dinner and find out for yourself.
Well, when's he coming?
Thursday night. It's going to be at the Riverside Hotel.
Thursday night, huh? I guess there's no way I can get out of it. Wait a minute. Thursday night? When Thursday night?
Well, he said to meet him at 8 o'clock sharp in the dining room.
Oh, no.
James, he is flying in from Florida for this.
8 o'clock is when the symphony starts. I can't make it. It's impossible.
The symphony? You are going to a symphony?
Oh, no, you see...
Then who cares when it starts?
Nobody. Nothing. Just forget it. Never mind. Why me? Everything always happens to me. I'm a doomed person.
So here's to the big 16, James. And may you never be shut down. But if you are, may it be in a haystack with a full-blooded peasant girl.
Hi. Thanks, Uncle Chester. Same to you.
James, this present I'm giving you for your birthday is just what I wish somebody had given me when I turned 16. But it was during the Depression. It was before the Great War.
Yeah.
And the kid was lucky to get a squirrel's tail to tie on the back of his bike. If he had a bike.
Yes, sir.
But, well, I'm not one of those geezers that feel young boys have to suffer because I had it rough. I'm going to give you the key. And I want you to enjoy my gift to the fullest.
The key? Oh, Uncle Chester, it's fantastic. I don't know what to say.
I don't want you to feel guilty or anything. I mean, that would spoil it.
Oh, no. No, I figure if I appreciate it and if I handle it right, then there's nothing to feel guilty about.
Well, the main thing is the appreciation. The handling will take care of itself, natural-like. And old buddy, take your time. There's no need to be off to the races. Just take it slow and enjoy.
Oh, don't worry about me, Uncle Chester. I'm not one of those guys who likes to press the accelerator through the floor.
Press the accelerator to the floor. Oh, you kids and your lingo. You know what we called it in my day? Going all the way.
That's what you called speeding?
Speeding, is it? Oh, you kids are too much. Here. Here's the key. Happy birthday. And just remember that your Uncle Chester knew the key to a young man's desires.
Wow. Thanks a million, Uncle Chester. Well, where is it? Outside?
Outside? James, old buddy Rooney, Uncle Chester's no two-bit piker. You just try room 237 in this grand hotel.
In the hotel? Well, how do you...
No questions, just depend on your groovy old uncle and put the key into the lock.
Oh, whatever you say, Uncle Chester. Oh, and listen, thanks again. I'll see you, okay?
Oh.
Happy birthday, darling. Well, come on in. Is there something wrong?
I thought you were a car.
Come and sit beside me. Now, what do you mean you thought I was a car?
Oh, I didn't mean you. I mean, I didn't mean that you look like a car, because you certainly don't.
How diplomatic. You may be surprised to know that most men actually find me attractive.
Sure, of course. You're beautiful. I mean, you have to be in your business, your chosen field.
Relax, darling. You're very upset. How about a nice splash of brandy?
Oh, no, thank you. Really, I have to be going.
Don't be silly. You just got here.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to be someplace else.
Darling, your uncle has engaged me to spend this time with you.
Yeah. Well, listen, Uncle Chester, he's far out and he means well, but listen, he's mixed up. He still thinks it's World War II.
Do I look like World War II?
No. You're beautiful. Like I said, you're a knockout, but I don't even know you. And besides, I'm in love.
Maybe I can help. Have, you and your lover become lovers?
No, but we keep trying.
Believe me, I understand. And I'm sure I can help. I'm an awfully good teacher.
Well, that's not it. Our problem is that we can't ever get to be alone. And, well, tonight we could have. And, well, if I hurry, we still can.
James, if you leave now, your uncle will know I didn't do my job. And he'll worry that you, well, that you don't want to be a man.
You mean what he thinks is a man?
Look, I'll admit he's a corny old guy. But like you said yourself, he means well.
Yeah, well, listen, excuse me, I just can't do something that I think is very special and very important and ought to be done with someone you love. And I do love that other girl. And, well, I just won't do that with the stranger my uncle hired. Even though you are beautiful, because you are.
All right. But at least stay a while for the sake of appearance. But I don't want Chester to think I failed. After all, I have my reputation to uphold.
Yes, well, yeah, okay. Just a few more minutes, though, okay? And do you mind if excuse me, do you mind if I use your phone to call my girlfriend to let her know I'm on the way?
Be my guest.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Hello?
Hi, Chris. It's James. Listen,
Where are you? It's almost out of time.
Well, I'm still at the hotel.
You still with Uncle Chester?
No, I'm not with him. I'm with his birthday present.
James, you're making no sense. You're in a hotel with the car?
No, you see, he didn't give me a car, Chris. He gave me this lady.
What?
I mean, he tried to give her to me. I couldn't accept. I mean, I told her I didn't want her, and I mean that I did want. I mean that not that any man wouldn't find find her attractive. Chris,
You're in a hotel room with this beautiful woman? She is there right now while you talk with me?
Uh-huh. But listen, I'll only be here for a little while longer. Then
A little while longer? Why don't you just stay?
Listen, miss, I'm sorry about your reputation, really, and I'm sorry if Uncle Chester thinks I'm unmanly, but, well, I got a whole other life and it's a mess, and goodbye.
You are too late. They are home.
I hurried as fast as I could, Chris.
Did you enjoy your present?
My family has a problem. Work shoe odor, sneaker odor, sports shoe odor. I wish they made special odor eaters for shoes that take a beating.
Announcing Super Tough Odor Eaters, made of extra durable, comfortable foam loaded with billions of particles of activated charcoal.
Super Toughs absorb perspiration and the charcoal destroys odor for 3 months.
Super Toughs really work.
And they're so comfortable. Get Super Tough odor eaters for sneakers, sport, and work shoes, and regular odor eaters for everyday shoes.
Announcing a fantastic offer, the great $5 rebate from Mr. Coffee.
Right now, I'll send you a $5 check with my signature on it just for buying any Mr. Coffee with Coffee Saver. An extra $5 back. It's another delicious way to save coffee and money with Mr. Coffee.
Check your store today for details on the great $5 rebate from Mr. Coffee.
The last time Linda and Charlie had carry-out chicken,
Get the bucket, Charlie.
they saved the bucket. This time, they're saving money with Banquet fried chicken. Banquet comes fully cooked. Just heat and serve in anything you like.
Here's the chicken.
Banquet is crisp, meaty, and tender, like the carry-out kind. But by comparison, Banquet costs less. Banquet fried chicken. With chicken as good as Banquet, why chicken out?
A special Valentine with the Family Circus.
Billy, Dolly, Jeffy, PJ. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day.
Bill Keene's comic characters come to life in a delightful Valentine's special.
Happy Valentine's Day, hon.
Happy Valentine's Day, love.
Tomorrow, the Family Circus at 8, 7 Central and Mountain, followed by CPO Sharkey.
Tomorrow on Today, how computers will change your life. And I'll be talking with a 24-year-old woman who has written a remarkable first novel. And actor John Voight will be here tomorrow morning on Today.
I am much jealous, James, and with a terrible fury.
But I didn't do anything. It was all Uncle Chester's idea. He wanted to make a man out of me.
I never heard of such, except in old books. Do they still do so here to make a man?
Only Uncle Chester, as far as I know.
How is she looking?
She could have been made out of stone for all I cared. And anyway, you're my girl, Chris. I mean, if you want to be.
I want to be.
You know, all your life, you wait for that perfect person to come along. Person who makes everything wonderful. Person you want to be with forever.
It is that way for me too, James.
Oh, and all we have left is a week. One crummy week. I just can't stand it.
Here, I have something to your 16th birthday, and for everyone after.
Hey, that's terrific. What is it?
A troll. In Sweden, we have many kinds of troll. This one is to love.
He's terrific, Chris. And I'll keep him forever.
James, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
Surprise for your birthday, James.
Now what?
How would you like to go skiing up in Vermont for your birthday weekend, James?
Well,
The McPhersons are going to lend us their cabin.
wow. When are we going?
Well, as soon as you can get packed.
And, when would we be back?
Sunday night.
I can't go.
Why not?
Well, you see, I've been falling behind in history lately, and there's a big test coming up, and I really ought to study.
Oh.
Well, maybe we should postpone it then.
Oh, hey, no. You folks go. I mean, I can take care of myself. I did last time.
Is that okay by you?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I have to get going. Have a super time. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. They're taking off in about an hour. For the whole weekend. Yeah, so we got the place to ourselves, Chris. You and me. Yeah, it's great. Okay. Bye.
Are you sure it is all right?
Sure. It's my house, too, isn't it? Now, music. Yeah, we need some sounds. When I was walking to school this morning, I suddenly realized something.
What?
That my feet weren't touching the ground. Oh, you're so beautiful.
I wish you could hold me so tightly.
Me too. Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing.
You're crying.
Oh, it's nothing. It's not to be no bother.
Hey, Chris, are you sorry that we...
No, James, of course not.
Oh, and what? Hey, what's wrong? Tell me, please.
Okay, you two. Don't clog up the circulation.
Okay, Mr. Shanley.
Get to class. Get to class.
All right. Now, what is it?
I don't mean to make a worry for you, James.
Well, I am worried. So I might as well know what I'm worried about.
What if I should become pregnant?
But you can't be sure yet.
I know. But she says it's really possible. You know, something's worrying her and stuff, and... Oh, man, she's so scared. It's just awful to see her like that.
I know it must be, ma'am. Don't worry about it.
What am I gonna do? I love her, man. She's so good and so far from home. So bummed out. Me, I'm just a kid. What would I be able to do? Can you even believe that I could actually be a father?
Now, that's a weird fact to swallow, man. But it's the hard truth.
What can I do?
Be good to her, I got no other answers. That's about all you can do.
Chris, I don't know what to do. I feel awful bad that you're so worried. You know, there is a good chance that you're okay, right?
There's also a chance that there will come a baby.
Well, I'll stick by you. You know that, don't you?
Will have to be a long stick.
What do you mean?
From Sweden to Boston.
Well, I'll ride every day, and I'll come in the summer. I'll find a way. I really will.
Yes, of course.
You think I won't, but I will.
Would you please pass me the tartar sauce?
Sure, babe. James, what is the matter with you? You've hardly touched your codfish cakes.
Like I've been telling you, it's love.
Well, you still have to eat.
Hey, would you get off my back?
Come on, James. Not
Hey, leave me alone. You guys don't understand. You don't know how I feel or anything. You think I'm a kid and my feelings don't matter? Well, they do. You don't know.
What the heck's the matter with you?
Yeah, hello.
James. James, it is all right.
All right. What?
I am not pregnant.
You're not?
No. Sorry you were so worried.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Chris?
Yes?
Well, I'm really glad, you know.
Yes, I know.
What time does your flight leave?
10:40.
Think I could go to the airport with you?
You won't fit in a car. The whole family's going.
Yeah. Well, BB takes up a lot of room. All right. Really, I will. Every week. And maybe someday we'll meet in Paris, on top of the Eiffel Tower. How's that sound?
It sounds wonderful.
Here.
A locket. It's beautiful. But it's empty.
Well, I just happen to have something here. Someplace. Oh.
Lucky. I have a normal, healthy American family. There they are. When we have a health problem, like occasional constipation, we like to do something about it. We take something gentle, X-Lax. We know it's safe. We take it just the way it says to. We learned years ago that X-Lax works gently. So when we need it, we take X-Lax. Don't you?
Dependable X-Lax, the laxative medicine.
Fred, you're getting married. You gotta look great, so stop shaving. It's better to get stroked in the morning.
The Bic shaver?
The Bic shaver is so responsive it doesn't shave you, it strokes you.
I'm gonna get stroked like this every morning.
And the Bic shaver's cheaper than blades, yet it's a blade and handle in one.
Fred, marriage agrees with you.
Well, he really got stroked this morning.
The Bic shaver, lots of great shaves from just one Bic shaver. Then it's time for the next. So don't shave, get stroked in the morning.
Romance sure sounds like a good idea to me.
Love is not the same thing as sex.
Would you go to the spring blowout dance with me?
I can think of better ways to reproduce.
James, you're too short. Come on, man, can't you pull any harder? That's still better than being a giraffe or an Amazon.
What else could I expect from a little creep like you?
England Dan and John Ford Coley?
And I'd really love to see you tonight. Not too far.
The dance might turn into some kind of orgy.
You think so many would have been killed and hurt if there hadn't been so many on the wire at the same time?
Lloyd Bridges, Britt Eklund, and Olympic star Kathy Rigby in The Great Wallendas. They lived for the high wire. They died for the high wire. Then...
If we are wrong, then God Almighty is wrong.
King, the tragic and triumphant story of Martin Luther King Jr., starring Paul Winfield and Cicely Tyson. The Great Wallendas, then King, Sunday starting at 7, 6 Central.
Sunday afternoon on Sports World.
Hello there, friend. This is Rod Person, inviting you to join me tomorrow at midnight for Ski Scene. We'll check out current ski conditions around the Midwest, update the weekend weather forecast, and take a look at skiing in Whitefish, Montana. I hope you can join me for Ski Scene right after The Tonight Show, tomorrow at midnight here on Channel 5.
An incredible night with stars galore. The Bob Hope Classic Comedy Special with Raquel Welch, Telly Savalas, Roy Clark, Phyllis Diller, Andy Williams, Flip Wilson, and many more. From Palm Springs, California, the Bob Hope Classic Comedy Special. Monday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain Time on NBC.
I like ribbons, popcorn, and posters. I'd like to be an actress. When I get rid of these. I like long phone calls, sweatshirts, and old jeans. I like my friend Bernie. And my science teacher. And I love hamburgers at Perkins.
Like Perkins.
Gather round, Minnesota, gather round.
We have a wonderful family. It's really the most important thing in our lives.
I really like campaigning with Ellen. It makes it a family affair.
I think the future's in good hands, and Rudy's commitment is to help make it even better.
Some people seem to think that the family is a dying institution, but these young Minnesotans are encouraging. They've been through some tough times, but they believe in themselves, and they're pulling together.
Rudy Boschwitz, he's you and me.
A spy scandal in Canada, 11 Soviet officials ordered out of the country, and at the Donald Howard murder trial, a tape recording of a confession played. We'll have details at 10.
KSTP TV, St. Paul, Minneapolis, Channel 5.
We're asking only the smartest pledges to do it. It'll be a cinch. And we need those tests.
Why did you do that? It was stupid, Phil, and you know it.
Your basketball, finished. Now what about that?
You know what seems to bother you the most is me getting caught.
Buy a girl a drink?
I'm with my buddy over there.
Well, 3 makes a party, if you can handle it.
You'd really do that, wouldn't you?
I'd blow the whistle so loud that everybody would hear.
The smile on your face is there because you know that your mouth tastes great. And you know that your breath is fresh because the clean in your mouth is Colgate.
Colgate's zingy taste makes your mouth feel alive. And Colgate has MFP fluoride. It's unbeaten for fighting cavities. Fresh mouth and fluoride. That's Colgate.
The clean in your mouth is Colgate.
You may win $1 million. Watch the Colgate Dinosaur Winner Circle April 1st and 2nd.
How good does Betty Crocker ready-to-spread frosting taste?
I've tried both brands of ready-to-spread frosting. To me, Betty Crocker tastes better.
Frosting isn't the biggest thing in my life, but I feel good knowing Betty Crocker is the best tasting ready-to-spread frosting I can serve.
I think it spreads smoother, too.
In recent tests for taste and spreadability, comparing the two best-selling flavors of ready-to-spread frosting, Betty Crocker was preferred.
I think it's better. I really do.